Good morning, students. To continue with Unit 2, Consumers Equilibrium and Demand, Chapter Theory of Demand, Part 4. Today, we are going to study about the most important concept of the chapter, Law of Demand. According to law of demand, there is inverse relationship between quantity demanded and own price of a commodity while other things remain constant. The term other things remain constant means that all other determinants of demand other than own price of the commodity remain constant. That is, there is no change in other determinants, then increase in price leads to decrease in demand, decrease in price leads to increase in demand. So, law of demand can be explained with the help of demand schedule. So, any table showing relationship between price of a commodity and its demand is known as demand schedule. So we look at the demand schedule. Here prices are shown in rupees in first column and quantity demanded of that commodity is shown in the next column. At price 10, demand is supposed 100 units. When price falls from 10 to 8, demand increases. When price further falls from 8 to 6 units, demand increases to 300 units. So this is how the law of demand works. That is, decrease in price leads to increase in demand and increase in price leads to decrease in demand while other things remain constant. That is the other factor affecting demand. That is, there is no change in income of the consumer, no change in price of related goods, no change in the consumer expectations or taste and preferences of the consumer. Now, graphic presentation of demand schedule is known as demand curve. On the basis of the schedule, we have drawn the demand curve. Demand curve slopes downward, that is at price P, demand is OQ. When price falls to OP1, demand extends to OQ1. It is simply explaining the inverse relation between price and demand. So demand curve always slopes downward. Demand or law of demand is based on some assumptions. Assumptions are the conditions under which any law holds good. So there are some conditions under which the law of demand holds goods. These conditions are, that is, other things remain constant, which means factors other than own price of a commodity, they remain same, they do not change. That is, when, according to law of demand, there is inverse relation between price and demand. When there is no change in price of related good, income of the consumer, taste and preferences, and no expectations of change in availability of commodity in near future. Then and only then there is inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. Now, causes of downward slope of demand curve. Why does demand curve slopes downward? It means that more is purchased in response to fall in price. Thus, there is an inverse relation between own price of a commodity and its quantity demanded. The following factors explain the causes of downward slope of demand curve. The first one is the law of diminishing marginal utility. You have studied this concept in Unit 2, Chapter 1, that is Utility Analysis of Consumer Equilibrium. According to this, the utility or the marginal utility derived from an additional consumption of an additional unit of a commodity goes on diminishing. According to this, the consumer will be ready to purchase more of a commodity when the commodity is available to consumer at less and less price, because more and more consumption leads to fall in marginal utility of the consumer. So consumer is willing to pay less and less price. Second is income effect. Income effect refers to the effect on quantity demanded when real income of a consumer changes owing to change in price of a commodity. With a fall in price, real income increases and demand for commodity expands. Let us try to understand the concept of real income. Say consumer has a budget of rupees 100. He is going to purchase apple from a market. Apple costs rupees 20 per each. In this way, his real income will be 5 apples, that is equivalent to 100 rupees. Now, price of apple falls, consumer is able to purchase more. Say price reduces to 10, consumer is able to purchase 10 apples. His real income is now 10 apples. Earlier it was 5 apple. So this is fall in price leads to rise in real income of a consumer and he is able to purchase more. That is why demand curve slopes downward. And if price rise, his real income reduces, he will be able to purchase less. Substitution effect. It refers to the substitution of one commodity for the other when it becomes relatively cheaper. Thus, when own price of a commodity falls, it becomes cheaper in relation to the commodity Y. Accordingly, commodity X is substituted for Y. It is expansion of demand due to substitution effect. In reality, consumer purchases two or more commodity, price of one falls, so he substitute that commodity in place of other whose price has not fallen. So these three are the most important factors. There are some other like size of consumer goods, number of consumers is more in a country, so demand will be more. If that is price of a commodity falls, now those people who were not able to purchase the commodity earlier, now they are in a position to purchase, so demand for commodity will expand. Different uses of a commodity. Some commodities are used for many purposes. For example, milk. It is used for making curd, cheese, butter, etc. If price of milk reduces, it will be put to different uses. Accordingly, demand for milk expands. This is how these factors explain the causes of downward slope of demand curve. Thanks for watching.